So dimensional analysis. The first we will understand what is the difference between dimension and units. Dimension versus units. Dear students, dimension is nothing but, for example, you take any one formula, for example, density formula I have taken. Density is equal to mass by volume. So if you write in terms of fundamental quantities or in terms of dimensional units, for example, mass, m, volume, what is the unit of mass? Kg. What is the unit of volume? Meter cube. So kg per meter cube is unit of this function, that is density. Then what is the dimension? Dimension represents, you have to express in fundamental quantities. There are three fundamental quantities, that is length, mass, time and temperature. Okay. Now kg is related to mass. So in place of kg, I will write m. Meter cube, meter is a unit of length. So in place of meter, I will write L. The power is same. So m by L cube is called dimension. Kg per meter cube is called unit of this function, that is rho, that is density, whatever may be the function. So what is the conclusion is, dimension is represented in terms of fundamental quantities, fundamental derivatives, fundamental variables. Okay, and units are nothing but it is kg per meter cube, between dimension and units. If I take another formula, you take any formula. In general, what I write is function f is depends on some variables. For example, variables may be x, y, z. So in this formula, rho is a function. This function depends on variables mass and the volume. So this is the difference between dimension and units. If I ask you to write the dimension for that given function, it should be in terms of length, mass and time. It is called repeating variables. Repeating variables. If I ask you to write the unit of that particular function, particular formula unit, then it will be right in terms of kg per meter cube, meter per second, whatever be. Okay. So this is difference between dimension and unit. So next topic, there are two types of quantities will come into the picture. That is fundamental quantities and secondary quantities. Dear students, fundamental quantities is also called as fundamental variables. Keep in mind, these fundamental variables. Secondary quantities, secondary variables. Fundamental dimensions, it is also called dimensions. Fundamental dimensions, secondary dimensions. In the fundamental dimensions, variable as quantities, there are fixed variables. One is length. Length will be represented with L, uppercase L, not lowercase letter. The second fixed quantity, fixed variable or fundamental variable, fundamental dimension is mass. M is a mass, that will be represented with uppercase letter M. Similarly, time, uppercase letter T. If the given function involve heat function, for example, it is related to temperature, then you would also consider temperature, that will be T. Okay, so usually 90% will use these three only: length, mass and time. These are called as fundamental quantities, fundamental variables or repeating variables. Okay, these variables will be repeated again and again in the same equation, same formula. So what is secondary quantities is, secondary quantities, secondary variables or secondary dimensions or is depends or it is derived from fundamental quantities. These secondary quantities derived from fundamental quantities. So this is also called derived quantities. Okay, some different textbooks will use the word different names. Okay. Now I will take, for example, density again. Density is depends on mass by volume. Mass is unit of, that is kg. Kg is unit of mass, so I will take it as m because mass is related to m here. Volume unit is meter cube, so meter is a unit of related to length, so I will write it as L cube. So density is a derived quantity because density depends on mass and L, that is length. Okay, so density is a function of mass and length. It does not depends on time, no problem. Maybe there is another equation you consider that depends upon time. For example, velocity. I will write velocity. V is equal to meter per second, or distance traveled per unit time is called velocity. Meter is unit of length, you write L. This is dimension of the meter. Okay. Second is related to time. If I ask you to write unit of meter, there is only m. Okay. If I ask you to write dimension of meter, it is L. So L by T. So if you write it, this is also a dimension of velocity. So if you consider these two functions, density and the velocity, so density, velocity are secondary quantities or derived quantities. Why it is called derived means based or using fundamental quantities, that is length, time and mass, we have derived. So it is called as secondary quantities. Dimensional homogeneity. It is important. It is asked for 2 marks or sometimes 5 marks in the university exam question paper. What is dimensional homogeneity? Okay, so dimensional homogeneity means if you consider any one function, for example, I will write function f. Function f. I don't know what function it is. It is function f. It depends on some variables x, y, z, a, b, c, like that. Okay, after writing equation, you will get left hand side equation, right hand side equation, LHS and RHS. If the dimensions in the LHS of the formula, if it is equal to the dimensions in the right hand side formula, then it is called as dimensional homogeneous equation. What is dimensional homogeneity? Dimensional homogeneity means dimension of each term in the equation on the left hand side should be equal to or balance on the right hand side of the equation. That particular equation you call it as dimensional homogeneity. For example, I will consider one equation, v is equal to square root of 2zh. Okay, this is the equation we taken in the previous video lectures for solving velocity, theoretical velocity in the RFS meter as well as in the notch. Okay, so v is velocity. This is left hand side of the equation. Square root of 2zh on the right hand side of the equation. Now we will check whether this equation number 1 is a dimensional homogeneity or not. So to cross check the dimensional homogeneity condition, the dimensions on the left hand side should be equal to dimension on the right hand side. Okay, I will write dimension on the left hand side. V is velocity. So for confusion, clear the confusion, I will write velocity. Velocity unit is meter per second, or distance traveled by a fluid or object per unit time is called velocity. So meter, I will write in terms of fundamental quantities, that is L, length. Meter is a unit of length, so I will write L. Second is time. Second is related to time unit. So if you write velocity dimensions, length L, time T. So L T minus 1 is the dimension of velocity. Dimension of velocity is L T to the power of minus 1. So this is left hand side I have written. This is LHS of the equation. Now I will write the dimensions of the right hand side, square root of 2zh. Okay, so square root of 2zh. Here square root of 2 is constant because for constant terms there will not be any dimensions. So what I do is I will consider only zh. Okay, z is, that is acceleration due to gravity, meter per second square, that is square root. What is h? H is head. head, that is height of water, or head, that is head is meter. Okay, now square root of meter is unit of length, so L. Meter, one more meter is there, it is also unit of length, so dimensions of meter is L, so I will write L into L divided by second square dimension is T. Second is related to dimension time square. So this equation is L square divided by T square. If you take outside from this root, square root, it will be L by T. So your equation will be L T minus 1. So on the right hand side, that is square root of 2ZH of the equation number 1 has the same dimension as in the LHS. LHS and RHS both are same. So this equation we will call it as, so LHS is LT minus 1, RHS is also LT minus 1. So this equation number 1, we will call it as dimensional homogeneous equation. Dimensional homogeneous equation. And dear friends, almost all the equations are dimensional homogeneous, because without dimensional homogeneous we cannot consider for any research work. Okay, you take any equation, it will be dimensional homogeneity. Force is equal to m into a, power is equal to 2 pi nt by 60 into 1000, etc. You take any equations which is used in the fluid mechanics or anyway, you should satisfy dimensional homogeneity condition.